In the wake of narcissistic abuse, individuals often find themselves trapped in a tumultuous emotional state where the brain's regulatory functions are severely compromised. The trauma associated with such relationships can lead to physical changes in brain structure and function, particularly affecting areas responsible for emotional regulation, such as the prefrontal cortex and the amygdala. These changes can result in heightened sensitivity to perceived threats and a diminished capacity for rational thought, creating a cycle of hyperarousal and emotional dysregulation. Within this context, the narc box serves as a metaphor for the constricted emotional space individuals inhabit, where rumination becomes the seat of repetition compulsion. In an attempt to find safety, you may unconsciously cling to familiar thought patterns, replaying past traumas in your mind. This repetitive cycle not only reinforces feelings of helplessness, but it also impairs finite emotional processes, such as the ability to process grief and move forward. Over time, this dysregulation can lead to self-inflicted damage, as the mind becomes ensnared in a web of anxiety and despair. Left unchecked, these unconscious patterns emerge, manifesting as emotional numbness, anger, or even withdrawal from relationships. The once vibrant emotional landscape becomes a battleground, where the struggle to reclaim one's identity feels like an insurmountable task. Understanding the interplay of these physiological and psychological mechanisms is crucial for healing, as recognizing and addressing dysregulation can pave the way for a more integrated sense of self and healthier relationships. This is looking at all my previous posts that I put out here this evening or this morning in the eyes of regulation theory, and understanding why our brains kind of function the way they do in a very simplistic way, but it gives an idea as to why our brains, when under stress, will create these little unconscious patterns that seem like safety at the time, although can feel incredibly chaotic. And we end up functioning within these little patterns in a very heightened emotional state. And it's very, very hard to get out of. Once we can start regulating ourselves in a more efficient manner by recognizing our dysregulation, it really does allow us to see our patterns. I really hope this helps. This has all been looking at my own self through Narcbox theory. I really want to hand out my vulnerability through all of this, because if I can't test it on myself, I can't expect anybody else to believe in it. I really hope this sort of brings some clarity and relief, both psychologically and, internally within you, and gives you a glimpse of maybe what is in front of you. It's not just pain and dysregulation, it is actually a life again, and being able to feel appropriately and act appropriately as the self needs you to. Much love. Mark.